Hey, welcome to Earthy Goddess Mama. This is a very special full moon lunar eclipse reading. I don't know if many will be on this time of night. It's really late here in Australia. It's almost midnight. So the full moon lunar eclipse, the longest one this century I'm hearing, for us is at 6:21 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Yay, so yeah, this full moon is in Aquarius. Wow, the sage is very smoky. Just cleansed all the area. Just leave that there. So welcome. I see one person there. Hello. Lovely. So I'm just going to get started. When the Earth comes in between the Sun and the Moon is when we get a total lunar eclipse. Because the full moon is when the Sun and the Moon are 180 degrees apart and the Earth goes through the middle, and the Moon is in the Earth's shadow, so we get this look of blood moon, like it's because of the shadow of the Earth. It's so wild, it's so amazing, it's spectacular. Get out and have a look at it. I've got a very early soccer game with my 14-year-old son. We have to go for a bit of a drive, so we'll be up early anyway, having a look. Hopefully you get a good view of it. There's not too much cloud around. So this is really exciting times. Yeah, huge growth, transformation, change, and there can be with Uranus and Taurus there as well. If you try and resist this, there are going to be sudden shifts and tower moments. Hey, Peter. Yay, you're a daytime over there. Hello, welcome. Yay, it's nice to have free time on a Friday. I work today, though, which I love. It doesn't feel like work. Anyway, so Sun is in 4 degrees of Leo. Really, really powerful. Sun loves Leo. The Sun rules Leo. And so it's very passionate, confident, creative, playful time. And the Moon in Aquarius is all about, releasing as the water bearer. I've got my notes from my astrology here. I'm still just like such a novice astrologer. I'm just interested. But yeah, it's the water bearer, but it's not a water sign, it's an air sign. And it's a fixed air sign, another one of the fixed signs along with Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. So yes, it's a time, Aquarius is the free thinker, the free, and Leo is kind of the free spirit, very creative and playful. So all about hopes and illusions, dreams, humanitarian, how may I serve, wants to facilitate rather than being the center of attention like Leo. Leo wants to be seen and heard. Yeah, so always looking at the bigger picture, helping like the greater humanity, the greater good. I have so many notes here. Yeah, the shadow side of Aquarius can be impractical, idealistic, with not a lot of follow through. So yeah, but with Uranus and Taurus here, and it's more of it's a fixed node, because we, like I just said, Aquarius and Leo are fixed signs, so fixed, is practical action. So you can use this energy to see how you tap into your greatest sense of creativity, passion, zest for life, and use that in practical action to see how you can be of service, to the greater good, to humanity. It's beautiful energy. It's really beautiful energy if you're not resisting, if you're trying to perhaps stop any purification, like leading up to this. I mean, we've had the Sun in Cancer. If you've stopped yourself from expressing emotion during the Sun in Cancer, maybe you're resisting your heart's desires, not following through on guidance, then yeah, you could be in for some like really sudden jolts with the Uranus and Taurus. There's like a grand T square. I'm just still learning all this stuff, but we've got the Moon in Aquarius, Uranus and Taurus, and a T square with the Sun and Leo. And Mars in Aquarius is not far away either. Mars in Aquarius is conjunct, which is next to the Moon. And so, yeah, it's like I was just talking about, it's all, what am I passionate about? What do I really care about? How can I help myself first and foremost? And then, like, by tapping into my heart's desires, and then using that energy, that full cup of love that you've given to yourself because you've taken the time to heal, you're honoring your physical body, you're getting enough rest, you're meditating, you know, you're fully receptive to guidance. So when you're fully receptive to guidance, you have way more to give. Because I was listening to Kaipacha, and like when you tap into expanding your reality, expansion and self-mastery through really honoring yourself, loving yourself, you can tap into more of that objective reality, more of that, you know, that Tao, the all that is. And because you have more space to hold, you've done so much healing, you've integrated all of your shadowy dark stuff, you know, dark moon and Lilith, dark moon and Lilith, black moon Lilith is here. She's on top of Mars, so she's there to sort of the ego, the saboteur, saying, who do you think you are wanting to do that passion? Who do you think you are to think you can do anything to serve the world? You know, that fear mongering that comes in, that conditioned aspect of ourself, you know, the unconscious authority figures around us, that Chiron and Aries wound, that energy that's around us, those whispers in our head, that sort of, you know, self-criticism, that the internal voice that we got from our early caregivers, you know, who do you think you are? Kind of all of that energy to put a dampener on that fiery Mars, passionate energy, and that moon and the sun and Leo energy. So, yeah, we have to allow those feelings to come up and like really sit with them, do that inner reflection, like on this full moon, just really sit with that energy and go, hey, where are these fears coming from? You know, and really try and eclipse them out of your life, so then you are able to open up to just the zap of energy. Like we have this Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is so unpredictable, yeah. And I heard an astrologer, one of my favorites actually, Kaipacha, talking about the auric field of the earth gets disturbed during these big eclipses and allows for the energies from deep space. And I fully felt this last year. I did so much healing, and I got to a really deep core wound that was creating lots of like outer experiences for me. And I healed that a couple of days before the eclipse in August last year, and I couldn't sleep for 2 days, but I felt really good because I had created so much space within myself by letting go of negative energies that were keeping me stuck and stagnant and old, painful, like, you know, conditioned wounds, subconscious wounds, deeply repressed wounds that play out in our outer life, you know, through projections and from others. So yeah, there is a bit of heavy energy. I mean, of course there is. We really need to, you know, there's always going to be the polarities, the darkness with the light, the shadow, you know, the shadow. It's all good. It's totally fine, because everything is about opening up and just opening up and being curious and receptive and understanding that everything is for our greatest expansion anyway. You know, there's always going to be, I mean, through adversity comes our greatest growth, you know. So it can be kind of, you know, with this shot of galactic energy that I heard Kaipacha say, can be chaotic, and, you know, some big things can come through with this T-square with Uranus and Taurus there. You know, Uranus is pretty unpredictable. It's the tower in the tarot. So yeah, there's, like I said, there's that energy of sabotaging yourself through those deep wounds, the Chiron and Aries, deep, deep wounds and that negative self-talk, but we can eclipse them out. The Mars is there to, that sword, to sort of slice them out. And yeah, like I said, everything is for our greatest expansion anyway. So I've heard that Uranus, you know, is kind of seen as the awakener, yeah, the shifter, the alarm clock, the, you know, earthquake, like the tower, you know. And it's in Taurus, it's all about survival, it's about money, it's about physical body, it's to do with values, it's to do with, you know, awakening us up to step out. Like Uranus is the beatnik, it's the out of the box thinker. So getting around the system in the way you create money, perhaps, or the way you take care of your body or your values, like just totally living from your own truth, not from any unconscious patternings or pressure from society. Yeah, cutting free from old ways of doing things, cutting free from the past. Yeah, so there's a real influx of energy just to awaken us to what we're capable of. Imagine, just deep, like just fully sit with, imagine if we did all the things we are capable of doing. I reckon we would literally astound ourselves. If you really put time and energy to focus on anything you're passionate about and really get into it and really learn it, and just fully be in it moment to moment, not having any expectations for this particular skill you've uncovered in yourself, but just fully immersing yourself in it moment to moment, and feeling it, rather than, you know, having too many expectations for it. Yeah, just fully being receptive to what guidance comes in. Yeah, but yeah, there's a real time we can really release with the Pluto energy of transformation, eclipsing out things that have been holding us back, sabotaging us. It could be addictions, and I'd say probably addictions to screens, living your life very disconnected, just like unattached through social media rather than really connecting with people, texting. Rather than meeting friends for food or, you know, just to hang out. You know, we really, I think it's going to be a time that we really relax. It's a really good time to relax into ourselves, to really open ourselves up to receive this jolt, this lightning rod of Uranian energy, the eclipse energy, to tap ourselves into our unlimited potential. I'm hearing, yeah. Come into acceptance, because Aquarius is greater humanity. How may I serve? What can I do to serve? Well, the number one thing you can just do to serve humanity is to love and honor yourself, to soften into complete unconditional acceptance, compassion, unconditional love for yourself. And then when you do that, you can give that to everybody else. So because we relax into ourselves, we laugh at ourselves. Like when fear comes up, like I was sitting here going, oh, I'm pretty tired, should I do this live reading? I could, you know, do blah, because it's Mercury retrograde and all that. But I was like, you know, I'll just do it, it's fun and I enjoy doing it. So it's that book by Susan Jeffers, isn't it? Feel the fear and do it anyway. So it's really nice to sort of be receptive. Like I was talking to a friend today, Mercury retrograde, and I think I said it the other day, yesterday in the Mercury retrograde reading, just to be a little bit more receptive instead of being worried about, you know, being like egoic or saying the wrong thing and hurting someone's feelings, because that came up for a friend today and we were just talking about it. It's more about softening, listening, being receptive to other people's version of reality. Yeah, we all live in this one planet, but there are multitudes of reality. Yeah. What's reality for one is absolute madness to another. Like my family think I'm a bit of a freak, but I'm okay with that. I've always been different from my family, but they love me, and because I love me, yeah. We get what we, you know, how we treat ourselves is how all others around us will treat us, yeah. Everything comes from ourselves, so we have the ability today to wake ourselves up to this joyous experience, create our magical life. But first we've got to feel the uncomfort of the shadows. We've got to allow them to be healed. You know, we've got to understand that there's always going to be growth happening. It's not going to end. There's always going to be tower moments. Yeah, what's normal to the spider is chaos to the fly. Exactly. Brilliant, thank you. Yeah, so it's really beautiful with the Neptunian PaSSioN energy, because there are so many alternate realities, and it's so beautiful just softening into and just chatting with people and just feeling into, you know, how they live and what they love and what they're passionate about. And learning, like whenever I do a healing session or a reading, I'm just so awestruck by just the reciprocal, the reciprocity that goes on between, you know, a session like that. It's magic, yeah. Alakash Alakim, I think it's yeah, Alakash Alakim, I am another you. You know, we are just playing off each other. It's really, really beautiful. So, yeah, life is pretty magic. And the more we give, the more we get, yeah. The love I give away is the only love I get to keep. I love that quote. I had it on my wall when I was at university. And so it's really about giving your best to humanity, yeah. Just feel into this positive expansion. So, right, let's go. I have the Osho Zen here, and I'm going to pull whatever cards want to come out. If I feel like I need to pull two, I will. I'm going to do cards for each astrological sign, starting with Aquarius, because the full moon is in Aquarius. So we'll just tap in. I'm just going to grab a drink. Excuse me. So Aquarius, this full moon lunar eclipse, July 2018. Wow, two flew out. Beautiful. Okay, so there's a sense of needing to go inward. This is the Four of Swords. Maybe there's been some form of heartbreak or loss, or just some pain, just maybe some shadow work, yeah. Or maybe, you know, something's ended. We've had so many cycles ending, and the sun in Cancer is a time for purification, a time for feelings to come to the forefront, a time for doing that grieving, that little bit of grieving, to allow your heart chakra to open up a little bit more, you know, open up to the energy of Leo, to that expansive energy of the inner child, and tapping into your creativity, because we've got to bring that emotion up and use that emotion to, you know, enhance our creativity, yeah. So there's light there, and this light to me is this Eight of Pentacles energy. So light is exactly what I just said. Really, it's using this time to reflect, retreat, sit with, heal, but really soften into being receptive and understanding that there is always light, there's always rainbows after storms, all of those little beautiful sayings. And the blossoms come out in the spring, and the Eight of Rainbows, the Eight of Pentacles, is all about using these emotions, using this time of healing to open up to more of your creative potential, more of your ability, Uranus and Taurus, to tap into new ways to use that wound that you've had, the wounds that you've healed, the experience you've gained, the wisdom, the strength, and to use it to its greatest potential, to create something really tangible, but also just keep your life really beautifully simple, like really grounded and really just loving the beautiful things in life, getting outdoors, feeling into the beauty of nature and the healing energy of nature. But you can really tap into some creative potential there, Aquarius. So let's see what's going on for PaSSions. This full moon lunar eclipse. I'm going to allow one more. I'm going to do 2 cards each. Yay. We have breakthrough. This is the card of Libra, Pisces, so you could be dealing with a Libra, but I feel like this is total eclipse energy, yeah? This is total, like, conscious. This is an awakened breakdown. This is consciously going through a breakdown. So it's sitting with your shadows, and it's sitting with the chaos that's going on in your life and going, okay, this is happening. This is happening right now, but I'm actually feeling really centered. I'm actually feeling okay. I'm actually feeling the illusionary nature of this 3-dimensional world, and everything's okay. I'm feeling the uncomfort of this. I'm feeling the uncertainty of this, but actually, I'm okay. It's staying balanced. There's fire there. There's a lot of fire there. That's Sun in Leo, Mercury in Leo, and the Mars energy, the Mars in Aquarius, right conjunct the moon in Aquarius. So this is the eclipse energy, real illumination, breaking free of something, Aquarius. What do you need to break free of? Pisces, sorry. Breaking free, Pisces. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to eclipse out of your life? Are you open to exploring it? Because when you do, you're going to feel into a more of a grounded sense of who you are, I'm hearing, during this Mercury retrograde time, to really sit with what you've learned from this breakthrough, and to really ground any ideas, any passionate ideas, because there's a lot of passion here, there's a lot of fire. Allowing this explosion of passion to be grounded down and slowly feeling into it during the Mercury retrograde before perhaps you move forward with it, yeah? But really take some time to heal, and yeah, can be chaotic, yeah. But then you've got this grounded energy of Taurus here. I think this is the Uranus and Taurus kind of energy, Pisces. Yeah, look at that. But also the eclipse. And yeah, fire, like I said, there's a lot of fire there. Feel into it, don't resist. Yeah, just watch yourself expanding and evolving and growing into the greatest version of yourself, tapping into more of that collective universal consciousness, the universal reality that's available to all of us. So we have Aries now. Oh my gosh, Aries, I don't know if I want to read this. I'm going to get a clarifier for this because there's a lot of grief, yeah? I'm actually feeling the emotion of this. It's just like coming up in waves, but I had this today for me. I was like sitting there doing some work, and I just felt this overwhelming urge to cry. And my friend came in, and we, she's talking about a story in her life, and we actually found ourselves both like feeling like those, maybe a few tears just needed to, it was a softening into the heart space to allow, isolation here, Aries. That's walls. You cannot allow light to come in when you've got this barrier around you. Like I read a card, I pulled a card today that said I was wearing a cloak, so I was keeping myself in solitude, and I guess I am. I'm sort of blanketing myself into this soft healing space. I'm holding myself to heal, and I feel like I'm looking at you, Aries, and this is a time of cleansing, of purifying, of sitting with sorrow and brokenheartedness and isolation. How have you isolated yourself? Aquarius is all about friends and getting out there and joining groups. So this could really be a good time for you to first, feel the feelings, allow them to be real, allow the grief to come out. Watch a sad movie. I watched Forrest Gump with my 14-year-old son tonight. It always makes me cry. Forrest, just on a side note, oh my gosh, if anyone shows us about unconditional love, it's Forrest Gump. Oh my goodness. So amazing. Total moment-to-moment living, just living the fullness of his potential, and just, being unconditionally loving. It's such a beautiful movie. I haven't watched it for such a long time. But so back to you, Aries. This, as heavy as it looks and as heavy as it might feel, is going to propel you. I was there. I've been here. We've all been here. We have all had dark nights of the soul. Yeah, we've all had times where you just needed to cry. So allow it, is all I'll say. You need to allow this, Aries, to open yourself up, to be receptive. Do some meditation. Sacral chakra energy. Yes, allow the tears to fall, but also move your body. Qigong, yoga, dance, to get the emotion out through movement. Get a massage. Anything to help move the emotion out of your body. It will serve you. Sorry, I have a tickle. Right, Taurus. Yeah, well, the Taurians are definitely feeling the Uranus and Taurus aspect. Taurus. Wow. Yay. I'm Sun in Taurus. I'm excited about that card. Yay. Yeah, totally. Definitely feeling this. But it's funny because, yeah. Okay. Taurians, we have a 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Fire. This is Leo. This is about, look at me, look what I can do. I'm riding on a tiger. Shower me with your praise. Yeah. I'm seeing, with these two cards coming together, Taurians are so grounded, yeah? They're seeing beyond delusion to any need for accolade. Because they're really, really tapping into that inner richness. They've been through some chaos. Uranus is in Taurus, has been in Taurus for a few months, couple of months now. Really feeling it, yeah. So, we've been moving through it. We've been feeling into that. And but the thing is with that there's before that, prior to that, it's been some humbling energy, some sitting with dropping ego, dropping pride, because this is ego and pride. Look at me, look what I can do. Who's the bragger? Very seeing beyond illusion, yeah. None of it's real. None of it's real. We're expanding beyond and understanding that we're each this magnificent spark of the divine, and it's up to us to access that, and we do that through our healing. Yeah, we do that through sitting with ourselves quietly, just becoming woke. And then we can move beyond illusion that, yeah, you're not doing these creative pursuits for external recognition. It's done purely from passion, from love. It's like you feel so grateful that you get to do what you do. You love it so much that You don't need anyone to tell you you're doing a good job, because you feel into the connectedness of it, the divinity of it. We have Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Okay, we have, you're releasing burden. This is beautiful because it's actually perfect for this time. Like I was just saying to Aries before with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. This is releasing burdens, dropping whatever's been heavy. Relationships, something toxic, self-talk in your head, that black moon Lilith kind of energy, that fear-mongering, keeping you stuck, telling that old painful story that sends you to tears and keeps you up at night, worrying, anxious. Am I good enough? Are they going to like this? I need to do this. And we're releasing that need to people please. Releasing the need to be and do for anyone. You know, it's not about that. Yes, we're going to serve people, but our intentions are completely different. It's not about anything other than how may I serve. But first, Gemini, you need to serve yourself. Releasing those old constraints, those old stories, and allowing yourself to grieve. Grief is the shadow aspect of an open and balanced heart chakra. And to be able to, what I was saying before, to be able to totally accept and love yourself and be compassionate with yourself is only accomplished when you really allow yourself to grieve. Okay, let's move. I think I'm frozen. We will move on to Cancer. Cancer, full moon, a lunar eclipse, July 2018. Yay. We have the Eight of Swords, so there's a feeling of maybe feeling a little stuck. Sort of that low stuckness. The Eight of Swords is, yeah, look, it's torment, it's mental torment. It's similar to the Nine of Swords, but the Nine of Swords is that level further where you're not able to sleep. This is just sabotaging yourself with old painful stories, keeping yourself stuck in low vibration. You're not really in this energy if you're in guilt. So for you, this lunar eclipse, whatever is weighing heavy on you, Cancer, because you've had some beautiful readings. The last two readings I've done for you have been really amazing. So there might be just some lingering shadowy stuff that's coming up for you to purge, to get you back into this energy. This is Leo energy. This is Jupiter and Scorpio energy too. So it's Plutonian transforming your level of consciousness by meditation, by sitting with yourself, by allowing and understanding that we're all human, we all make mistakes. We need to first be compassionate with ourselves, like I was saying before. And only when you do that, only when you allow those dark clouds to dissipate, is you're able to come back into the moment, yeah? And why I said Jupiter and Scorpio, the Three of Wands is just, for me at the moment, it's because Jupiter is the good luck planet. And when we allow our passions to come through, when we allow our feelings, I think I associated it with in the Cancer season, because when we allow our feelings to come to the surface and we use that emotion for creativity, then we access that good luck planet of Jupiter. So it's new opportunities, it's looking forward to the future with optimism. But really, Osho's captured it just that little bit differently here. It's the ability to truly sink into the present moment, not looking back at experience, truly experiencing. So it's not taking a selfie of you by the tree, it's becoming one with the tree. Yeah, it's not needing your phone. You don't need to see it through a lens. You don't need to capture it for a later date, because you're there in communion with the tree. Yeah, merging. Feeling into the oneness of everything, and guilt can't reside there. Monkey mind can't reside in the present moment, yeah? That's why meditation's so amazing. And when you tap into the present moment, feel the fullness of it, there's no fear, there's no guilt. You're just there. Yeah. And whatever's happening is happening, and then let go. So that's yours, Cancer. Let's move into Leo. Leo, happy birthday to Leos. One of my beautiful friends, Casper, shout out to you. It's her birthday today. Another friend on Sunday. Yay. And then my brother and my sister. Lots of Leos in my life. Love Leos. Yay. This is super powerful. Lions. 2 major arcanas, beyond illusion, and your card. Strength. Courage. Wisdom. Flowering into your most. Hey, welcome from South Africa. Hey, Natasha. Tapping into your Leo, lioness, lion, courage. Conditions might be challenging. There may be chaos in your life, Leo, but you're moving beyond illusion. You tell yourself a new story. You flower anyway, because you don't resist this energy. You allow this new zap of light to come to you. You've created space for it because you've moved beyond illusion and you're stepping into the greatest version of yourself. Yeah. That warrior, that warrioress, that solar plexus, energy, autonomy, individuality, self-expression, creativity, all of it. You've gone, there's just total flowering, breaking free of the cocoon that's been holding you. Now's your time to eclipse out anything that was keeping you cocooned and flowering into the essence and the beauty of who you really are. Yeah, it is powerful. We can do it. Thanks, Natasha. So the ability to see beyond illusion is allowing you to step into your brightest light, your deepest sense of empowerment, your passionate fire. Beautiful cards, Leo. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful cards. And how, may that passionate fire and that courage and that wisdom and that ability to see beyond, how can you use that to serve others? You can, through shining your brightest light. The sun is shining on you. Yeah, you're the lighthouse at the moment. Allow yourself to be for others. Hold space for others. Yeah. But you might need courage as well. For some of you, it might be that you need courage during this chaotic time of, breaking out of that cocoon, like really the unfoldment, the expansion, the freedom of totality, of being your total, vulnerable, authentic self. That takes courage. So now we have Virgo. Hey, lovely Virgos. My moon's in Virgo. Let's see. Venus is in Virgo to keep us, keep those standards high. Yay. Wow. Okay. So there's a King of Water in your midst. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is just deep healing. Virgo, this is you healing your emotions, or this is that water sign in your life. I'm seeing it's a water sign and there's walls. You guys have created barriers around you. Why? Why? If you've opened up your heart chakra like this King of Water, who needs walls? Who needs walls? Do walls help you serve? This is like the Taurus kind of energy of hoarding. Like, yeah, this is the miser, like hoarding everything away, not sharing, not opening up to release, to give, to serve. It's like, she's full of bitterness and resentment there. Check it. She's not looking happy. And this is gorgeous, watery purification. So using this purification time, this eclipse time, to eclipse out these energies, Virgo. To heal, to reflect on. Maybe you got some walls up. Maybe these were unconscious walls, yeah? And really seeking to break them down, seeking to eclipse them, and giving from an open heart space, from a healed, open heart space. This is not healed. This is protecting of oneself with walls, with, there's no free flow of energy here. There is here. This is complete emotional balance, yeah? Or Virgo, you have walls up against yourself, guarding yourself from this water sign. Regardless, all don't serve. You can have boundaries, yeah? Healthy boundaries, but you can still be loving and open, compassionate and accepting with strong and healthy boundaries. You don't need walls. Walls just keep people out. They keep you isolated and alone. If you truly want to feel into this loving, expansive, humanitarian, connected energy of Aquarius, the walls need to be knocked down. Tap into this healing space. Yeah, tap into tap into healing, tap into maybe understanding what feelings need to be expressed to release those walls, because obviously there's some fear of betrayal, fear of something. You don't build walls like that unless you're fearful of something. Someone stealing your money or opening your heart up to be hurt. Okay, moving on from Virgo, we have Libra. Libra lunar eclipse, July 2018. Thank you for those that are still here. It's lovely to have you here. Wow, fiery energy, Libra. They're feeling super, super passionate. Passionate. Wow, and you have a King of Water around you as well. Popping up everywhere. They have been in personal readings. Right. Fire. This is fast burning. It's kind of Aries energy. Leo, passionate fire. Sagittarius, firing the arrow, chasing after it. Yeah? That passion comes after healing. Or, yeah. Which card? Yeah, that card came out first. So the passion, I'm hearing the passion's going more towards creativity, Libra, rather than to this King of Water. It's going in the opposite direction, yeah? But however it fits for you, I'm hearing you're held. You're deeply held, Libra. And you know, so then you can really open up to moving forward with your creative passions. You've balanced yourself out emotionally. If this is not a significant water sign person in your life, then it's balanced. You've really cleansed during this Cancerian time, and you've balanced your emotions, and you feel deeply held. So you're able to just really, really move forward. Like this is fast movement towards your heart's desires, I'm hearing, Libra. Yes. Guard against burning out though, yeah, that's very fast moving energy, so I would say you might need to ground it somehow too. But that's really, really beautiful energy. That's really moving forward with balance. Okay, Scorpio, lunar eclipse, July 2018. Yeah, there's change afoot. Of course, the wheel is always spinning. Karmic cycles are ending. Lessons have been learnt. So Scorpio, there's a wheel of fortune, change, chaos. Uranus and Taurus, eclipse energy. How are you feeling? Are you riding it out in the centered middle space? Centered in the core of who you are, the essence of who you are? Or are you caught up on the outer of the hurricane, of the storm? Are you getting whirled around in all directions? Either way, you have the courage. You have the courage to withstand whatever's going on in your life, and the wisdom and the experience, the strength that's been gained through this karmic cycle that's just ending. There's been some big lessons. Big cycles are closing, and you've needed such courage. This could be Leo in your life, change of a relationship to do with a Leo, karmic cycles ending to do with a Leo. But I'm feeling more it's about strength and wisdom gained through this karmic cycle. What have you learned, Scorpio? What are you sitting with? How's that Plutonian transformational energy helped you? How's this Jupiter and Scorpio energy? Have you been tapping into the magic of that? It's now in forward motion. Have you been allowing things to shift and change? Or have you been, I'm hearing, resisting, being too fixed because you are a fixed sign, and you've needed all your strength because it's quite chaotic when you try and resist these energies. When you are being shown you need to let go but you don't want to let go, it creates, you need such strength to actually feel into the uncomfort of these changes, to allow the change to come through. It's the only inevitable thing in life is change. And after you go through this storm, there is integration. Look how much strength and wisdom is gained, and look, you can flower into your most highest expression of yourself. And then you shine your light for others, like I said to Leo before, they come up in their own reading. Through this, needing the strength to push out through that concrete, that stone. It's been like this, the birth canal. It's like, when am I going to see the light? Yeah, but you're freeing yourself from the chaos because you're strong. And Scorpios, you are so strong. So this is really powerful for you during this eclipse time to just embrace change. Embrace change and, allow yourself to expand into your greatest strength, into your greatest version, into your most expanded, masterful version of yourself. Right, where are we? Sagittarius. Hey, let's see what's going on for you. Guys, girls, beings. Wow, you have an Aries maybe in your life. The Emperor is there, or you're becoming the Emperor over your own life. Yes, you could have an Aries in your life or an Aries type person. I'm hearing the rebel here. This rebel card is kind of like Uranus, because Uranus is the rebel planet. Shakes up everything, kicks off the shackles and the constraints of society, and shines his light brightly in his own authenticity. This is who I am. Oh wow. This person deeply knows themselves so well that it freaks everyone else out, because nothing really triggers them anymore, because they know themselves so well. They've healed their pain, so nothing really rubs up against them anymore. They've owned their stuff. That's what comes through. But Aries is very impulsive. Mars is very impulsive. Mars is very fiery. Yeah, combative, warrior. Yeah. So there's all of that as well. And can be kind of volatile energies around a full moon lunar eclipse, and with Mars conjunct it, and also with Mercury in a fire sign and the Sun in a fire sign too, Leo. Mercury's retrograde. Watch out for your communication. Don't want any dramas. It's really beautiful to see the Emperor here, the card of Aries, the card of Mars, here with the 7 of rainbows. Sitting where the moon's there, understanding the cycles of life, not needing to exert will and power. Well, it's okay, I'll reword that. Yes, express your inner passionate power, but not to yield power over another. No. And right now, because Mercury's in retrograde, you might have all these amazing, inspirational, passionate ideas and how you can help humanity, how you can serve. But because Mercury is in retrograde and Mars is in retrograde, it's a really wonderful time to just sit with, ground those ideas, see how they can be made tangible in this practical through 3D reality. Enjoy the energies of this eclipse. Feel into the waning moon after the full moon, back to the black moon. And then, once Mercury goes direct again, fire that passion out into the world, yeah? Step out in your own authenticity, your own fire, your passionate fire, your own unique self, your own unique spark, and gift it. But know that it's going to, just ground it, and understand that everything unfolds in divine right timing, yeah? Right, Sagittarius. Now we have Capricorn. Saturn is in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn. Felt the moon in Capricorn the other day. Pretty powerful energy. We have the sun. The sun is illuminating you. The sun in Leo is really affecting you. Hey Stephen, how you doing? So let's see, change this music. So that's really beautiful for you, Capricorn, because that energy with the moon in Capricorn is just work, 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 practical. What have I got to get done? What do I need to do? And the chaotic, great. This time right now is about not just always giving of yourself, unless it's coming from a full cup, unless you're first giving to yourself. Allow this innocence, soft, receptive. I don't normally describe the sun like that, but this card is that. Illuminate. If this is inner child, this is back to essence, the essence of who we are. The curiosity, the openness, the aliveness, softness. Yeah. Spaciousness, I'm hearing that. Spaciousness before we got all the heavy conditioning. Just shade the light a little. Yeah, because there's a new awareness. I'm hearing you're breaking out of the grid matrix that is this 3D reality. You're birthing yourself into a new form of awareness. This new Buddha like you. Beautiful Capricorn. Softening into the innocence of not knowing. Softening into the innocence of, yeah, you might be working, but you're actually doing it in a more playful way. You understand that you can create anything. You are the creator, and when you tap back into that essence of who you truly are, and you create space for this energy to come in during this eclipse, you'll be astounded by the awarenesses that come in, because you're allowing the light. I'm hearing, Capricorn. When you're always doing, thinking about one task to the next, looking at that end goal that's projected, you're projecting into the future, you lose touch with this energy. You lose touch with your innermost moment-to-moment innocent awareness and openness. The future doesn't exist. You need to let go of all expectations for a fixed outcome. And tap, yes, have vision, softly. Aquarius is hopes and visions. But it's immersing yourself in the moment-to-moment journey of reaching that vision or that goal. Because you will get there. You're a Capricorn. You're amazing. I have so many Capricorn friends. I love you so much. You inspire me in so many ways. So creative and wise and grounded. I love you. Anyway, that was it. I started with Aquarius. I did it. I didn't even realize I got to the end. And look what's at the bottom at the end. Leo, tap into this fire. Tap into this beautiful fiery energy. I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle here by Colette Baron Reed. Let's just see what Oracle message wants to come through for all of us around this beautiful eclipse. And I'm just, after I finish this live reading, I'm going to be uploading the last two end of July readings for, I think it's Aries and Aquarius. Sorry, they're a little late. There's still a few days, but it's going to be perfect anytime you watch it anyway. And the August readings will be up soon. So yeah, there is a lot of fire around. We have the Yang energy, the Mars energy, fire, action. Yeah, fire, like reaching out with your passion, reaching out with how can I serve with my fiery, passionate, creative energy? What can I give? What can I gift out to all of humanity through my own passions I'm hearing? I'm going to read it. It is number 1. Wow. Powerful. I've never pulled this card. This deck is relatively new, even though I had it as an app. It's nothing like holding cards and feeling into the energy of the cards. So I was talking about softening into yin, but the oracle message is something a little different. So let's just see, yeah? Okay. Essential meanings. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity. Yes, Sun and Leo. The power to make things happen. Taking action. Beautiful. Power. Passion. The oracle's message. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward. The manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act. For you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and it's a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. This is the relationship message. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you'll quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Prosperity message. Projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and into the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. Beautiful. And the protection message. I will read this. It might be for somebody out there, yeah? Lots of different people watch this. Okay, and this is definitely Mercury in retrograde energy. Yeah? Be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable circumstances. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. And definitely with Mercury in retrograde, Mars in retrograde. That's why I was talking about the yin before, I think. It's got to be a balance here. And I feel, through my experience, during a Mercury retrograde, it's definitely really great to be softer, more receptive, and listen. Yeah? Don't take anything personally during, ever really, but especially during a Mercury retrograde around a total lunar eclipse. But this is really fiery energy. This is the Sun in Leo, Mars in Leo, and Mars in Aquarius, and Mercury in Leo. Using your creative, passionate fire to gift all of humanity. Don't play small. Don't play small. You're here for a purpose, yeah? Doesn't need to be, ego doesn't need to be a part of it. Just feel into your divinity and work from there. Thanks, Peter. Anyway, have an amazing total lunar eclipse in Aquarius. I will see you tomorrow for the daily reading, and I'm going to do a couple more readings now. I'll upload them later. Big love. Have an amazing amazing. Get out and really feel the energies. And main message is to unconditionally love, accept yourself, have radical acceptance for any situation in your life, regardless of the chaos, because any resistance will just make it bigger. Anyway, I love you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.